Hi, it's Christine here at Benedict Castle Concours, and we've just come across Cam, and he is basically taking care of this beautiful Dubos-bodied 1931 Bugatti Type 51 that is here from the Nethercutt Museum.
It's a race car, and she still drives like a race car. It could be track driven if we were crazy enough to do it. But my favorite thing about the car is just the story. Originally started as a Grand Prix car, coupe body put on all around Europe, tours in France and all that stuff. Then the body was removed again for almost 50 years, and then my great-grandfather was able to get the chassis and the body put back together, and then we've been touring it now for almost 20 years. At all the concourses, we're happy to have it here. And it's my favorite car to show because I could talk all day about it, but it's also my favorite to drive because she's snappy.
Yeah, it's not a huge car. It's a very diminutive.
It's tiny.
I remembered seeing Jay Leno and you driving it, and I thought, well,
yeah, we were about this close to each other. Yeah.
Cabin. The fin actually reminds me a little bit of a Tatra or a D-Type. So I love that Dubos did that. When I researched this car, I thought, wow, the Souchik coach builder actually was the one that took that got credit, the two major media articles back in the day after this was in the auto show, where both of those articles credited this body to Souchik, and it makes you wonder whether that could have changed, how many people knew about Dubos.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't know that.
This body is just wonderful. And the Duralumin was something that Andre Bith wanted to make sure was a major part of it. I think it was just the doors and the hood, I think.
I believe so.
And I think that's how they decided on Dubos, because they had an Italian metal crafter there who was comfortable using that new. But of course, the French would want to use this new aluminum alloy, right, with all their bicycling and.
So the fin's obviously really close to the Atlantiques, and I think Andre Bith is kind of looking for give me a race car version of an Atlantique, because a lot of people always ask if it is one or a smaller version. Some people think it's a fake Bugatti, but it's definitely real. The pipes, I'm not really sure. I think it was just an aesthetic choice.
It's clearly inspired by the Type 57 Atlantic.
Definitely, yeah.
That's what Andre Bith saw. He would have lunches, I guess, with Jean Bugatti.
Did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah, and so when Jean Bugatti came in the Atlantic, that's beautiful, but I want a race car.
Yeah,
I have a race car already, so.
And he really drove it too. I mean, with the restoration, having the body and the chassis separated for so long, no idea how many miles actually have been put on both the chassis and the body, because when this coupe body was put on a fake chassis, it was on Pikes Peak. It did tours all across North America. So it's got a lot of miles put on it.
Yeah. Well, and when people say, "Oh, it's a fake Bugatti," I'm sorry. No, it is the
it's definitely real.
That's just people that don't. I mean, the important part of a Bugatti is the chassis and the engine, and even the engine is so beautiful with that damascened, the turned look inside.
It's so pretty.
It's jewelry in there.
Everything is very correct too. All the other cars, 1931. This is exactly how it was in 1936 when the coupe body was put onto it.
Right, and you want it to have just sneakers on when you're really racing, and it actually won Monaco the third year of that race, right?
Yeah, René Dreyfus and Louis Chiron were the two racers.
Wow.
There's actually a picture of it crashed in Monaco as well. We have it in our book.
Wow. Well, and it's such a treat to see it here today at the castle. Thank you so much for bringing it.
Thanks for having us. We're happy to be here.
Yeah.
You got to climb in it now.
Oh my goodness.